Well, we are reaching the final slot, the final track of this event. And last but not least, we are going to be talking about talent. For me, it's the most relevant asset in this amazing digital transformation. It's the most scarce, and there is a big issue with talent attraction, with talent retention. We call it digital transformation, but for me, it's a cultural and personal and social transformation, and it's about people. And to talk about people and values, we have the head of BBVA, the global head of talent and culture, Carlos Casas. Carlos, the floor is yours. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you very much for joining today. My name is Carlos Casas, and I am the Global Head of Talent and Culture at BBVA. Today, I'm going to talk about the factor that, in my opinion, is the most critical one for human development and prosperity, which is talent. We, as human beings, we do not live isolated in the world. We are part of our reality. We are part of our context. And I think it is clear that we are living in the fourth industrial revolution, in which data and technology are transforming the world as we knew it. And data and technology are providing to us as human beings, superpowers, because it is enhancing our capabilities. And we can now do things faster, do things cheaper, do things better, and actually create new things that we couldn't do before. But that is not the only factor about this revolution, because we also see that society is changing. We see social trends that are shifting. And basically, our aspirations as human beings, our priorities, how we relate to each other, how we relate to work, is also shifting. So this is the context where we are. And in my opinion, as we have seen in the past in history, in industrial revolutions, basically what we see is that over time, there is more prosperity, more value created, more growth, more opportunities for everybody. But it is also true that some friction can happen in the short run. And by friction, what I mean is that new skills are going to be demanded, and people will need to get ready to do new jobs, and some other jobs will disappear. So in the short run, it could happen that there is some job destruction. We could see as well that some inequalities could rise. And thinking and talking about where we are today, I have to mention COVID-19, because COVID-19 is a human tragedy. It is a health crisis that we have not seen before, and also we see that this is having a tremendous impact on the economy. And this is bringing some changes as well. And we see that on the one hand, there is a very significant economic impact on the short run, and some economic sectors are being distressed. That is giving rise to inequalities in the short run. And we also see tremendous stress on people and a need for resilience. So this is a situation right now that it is not easy. And this is a short-term shock on the long-term trends that we could foresee. And something that it is quite important relating to the way we work. When thinking about COVID-19 is that it is obvious that we are forced to work in a different way due to the social distancing. And this is a factor that it is accelerating some of the trends that we're seeing before. So once we have been talking about the trends, the situation, the context where we live, the question is, we as an organization, how we can respond. We, as an organization that has to manage talent, which, as I was saying, was the key factor, what do we have to do? So first of all, I would like to share with all of you the 5 fundamental beliefs that, in my opinion, are absolutely critical for any people or any talent strategy. The 5 principles are as follows. The first one is that we need to inspire people. We need to expand the sense of pride, the sense of engagement, the sense of belonging. That is the first one. Number 2, we need to offer meaningful work opportunities for people, because this is the best way to develop people, offering meaningful work opportunities. That is number 2. Number 3, we need to foster education and learning. And something that it is very important is that this is not only relevant at the beginning of a professional career. This is extremely relevant in the entire lifespan of any individual. Number 4, we need to promote talent, but we need to promote talent in the base of merit and in the base of achievement. And number 5, we need to ensure equal opportunities and fight against any sort of bias, gender bias, race bias, or bias of any sort. So these are the 5 fundamental beliefs that, again, I think that they have a lot of content, and this should be key and core for any talent strategy that any organization of any sort could have. So from this, these are very relevant concepts, as I was saying, and what I would like to do now is to share with you some of the insights, some of the practical examples that we at BBVA are putting in place. I hope that you find those interesting. The first one that I would like to mention has to do with how we inspire our teams with a common purpose and shared values. And the first thing that I will do is to share with all of you which is our purpose as BBVA, which is to bring the age of opportunity to everyone. What does that mean? To bring the age of opportunity to everyone means that we, as a financial services company, we have the capacity through data, through technology, to generate advice so our clients and customers can make better financial decisions. And this is extremely important because money is a big limitation in the lives of people, in the lives of corporations. It's a great source of distress. So if we, as a bank, can enable that our clients and customers make better financial decisions, they will have better lives. That is the overall concept that we have, which is coming to the point of generating opportunities, bringing opportunities in this new era. And we want to do that living 3 values, which are customer comes first, we think big, and we work as one team. These are the 3 values that are simple concepts, but that are extremely powerful. So with this in mind, you may question, why is that so important? Why is the purpose, why are the values so important? Basically, because if we are united by our purpose and our values, if we really share them, of course, as individuals, we are going to be inspired. But most importantly, as a team, nothing can stop us. If we share our values and our purpose, then what we can do is to generate trust. We can trust that our people are going to be fighting for what it is best. They can take accountability, and they can become leaders, and they can generate opportunities. So we as an organization, we amplify the capacity that we do, the capacity that we have of doing things. That is why this is so important. And as you can imagine, that empowerment, that trust is very far away from older command and control models. So this is the first thing that I would like to share with you in terms of how we are responding at BBVA, with a common purpose and shared values. The second element that I would like to share with you has to do with our professional development models. What talent specifically, what talent strategy we have. And here again, we do not like those talent strategies by which people are expecting to be promoted that are based on all hierarchies. Basically, what we believe is that our people, they need to be at the center, and they need to take responsibility of their own careers. They have to feel that they are at the driver's seat. And on that, obviously, we as an organization, we need to support our people in the same fashion as we do with our own clients. I was saying before that we try to provide advice to our clients. With our employees, it is the similar concept. What we need to do is to help them think about how they can improve, what skills they have, what is going to be needed in the future, what gaps they need to cover, and to offer to them solutions that are going to equip them to be better professionals in the future. But then the responsibility of progressing in the organization is their own responsibility, and they need to become leaders of their own professional careers. And that is the way that they will be enabled, first of all, to generate opportunities for themselves, but also to be able to generate opportunities for other people. So that is our second illustration that again has to do with the way we do our talent strategies. And the final point that I would like to share with you has to do with organization, because I am sure that by now most of you are very, very familiar with the concepts of agile organization. We at BBVA we did our agile transformation. We started our agile transformation around 3 or 4 years ago because we had one fundamental belief, which is that the world is changing very quickly in this fourth industrial revolution, and we need to be able to adapt also very quickly and respond very quickly. And with the old hierarchies, the old organizations, it is impossible to be as fast as the market is demanding. So that is why we redesigned entirely our governance model and our organization and structures. On governance model, what we did is to develop the capability of every quarter, we as a group review our portfolio of projects, we review of our strategy, we see the progress that we are making, and we take decisions on what projects we need to launch, what initiatives we need to stop, what others we need to rearrange, and this is happening every single quarter, as I say, and this is starting from the top of the organization, and then this is cascaded down to the different countries where we operate. And not only that, in order to be able to respond to that very dynamic agenda, we have changed our organization. So we have a very liquid organization by now, organized around pools with visibility of the skills and capabilities of people, in a way that we have the capacity to staff dynamically our people to the priorities that we have. So again, this is something that we started a few years ago, and that it is providing to us the capacity to respond to our market. That was the third illustration that I wanted to share with you. So I'm coming to the end of my talk. As a summary, I would like to say that, again, I think that we have now, we are living in an industrial revolution, that this is an age of opportunity to everybody, fully convinced that in the long run, this is going to generate opportunities for people, growth, prosperity, although the transition is not necessarily easy. And the most important factor, in my opinion, is to work on talent, which is going to be the key ingredient to be able to overcome the difficulties and to materialize the opportunities that we have. So let us work on talent. Thank you very much for watching me.